Hey, garden friends! Happy homesteader here. Are you struggling with powdery mildew, aphids, or other pests in your vegetable garden? It's frustrating to see critters munching on your hard work. Today, I'm sharing a budget-friendly hack: baking soda. That little box in your pantry is your garden's new best friend. Let's dive into why baking soda is a garden powerhouse. I'll show you how it works and whip up a DIY spray recipe. Grab your spray bottle and gardening gloves and let's get into it. Baking soda is a natural fungicide and a mild insect repellent. It alters the pH on leaves, making it harder for fungal spores to survive. It also disrupts pests like aphids and spider mites, and is safe for organic gardening when used correctly. Just remember, dilution is key. Alright, my fellow gardeners, let's head to our gardening workbench. It's time to make our supercharged baking soda spray. Here's what you'll need for this simple but powerful homemade spray. First, 1 tablespoon of baking soda. This fights fungal diseases like a champ. Add 1 teaspoon of mild liquid soap. This helps the spray stick to the leaves. And 1 gallon of water. Mix everything together, shake well, and you're ready to go. Now that we've got our powerful baking soda spray ready, let's talk about the right way to use it. Spray early morning or late evening to prevent leaf burn. Reapply after heavy rain. When applying the spray, ensure you cover both the tops and undersides of the leaves. Pests hide under leaves, so don't miss that spot. Light misting is better than drenching. For fungal issues, focus on affected areas. Pro tip: shake the bottle before each use to keep everything well mixed. So how often should you use this magical potion? For prevention, spray once every 7 to 10 days to keep pests and fungi away. It's like giving your plants a regular checkup. For active infestations, spray every 3 to 4 days until under control. Rinse plants with plain water every few weeks to prevent buildup. This spray is great for most vegetable garden plants, but some are more sensitive. Use it on tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, squash, zucchini, and roses with powdery mildew. Avoid using it on delicate leafy greens like spinach and lettuce. Beans can also be sensitive. Never use it on newly sprouted seedlings. Alright, garden friends, let's talk about common mistakes to avoid with baking soda in your garden. Using too much baking soda, more is not better. Stick to the correct ratio to avoid damage. We're going for a gentle approach, not a baking soda bomb. Always test on 1 leaf before treating the whole plant. If there's no damage after 24 hours, you're good to go. Love this trick? There are more ways to use baking soda in your garden. Use it for weed control. You can sprinkle it in sidewalk cracks to prevent weeds. Test your soil pH with baking soda. Mix with moist soil, and if it bubbles, the soil is acidic. You can even sweeten tomatoes with a light sprinkle. It reduces acidity, making them sweeter. And that's it. Protect your plants naturally from pests and fungi with no harsh chemicals needed. Gardening should be fun, rewarding, and a bit messy. Get out there, get your hands dirty, and enjoy. If you enjoyed this, smash that like button and subscribe for more gardening hacks. Let me know in the comments. Have you used baking soda in your garden?